The way, I like it, Yes, I knew I was doing this while the thing was going live. Hell, gotta have fun, right? And I enjoy entertaining myself every so often. What's going on, guys? Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and we here for another live cast. And I know it's gonna be a whole bunch of people, all sorts of pissed off at me. Professor Bill, how dare you? How dare you do a regular live talking comics thing? And you bastard, you also went and did a Picard season review and all this stuff, and yet you didn't do your freaking X-Men talk, the Dawn of X live reviews. I know, and I do apologize. And I literally have only one answer and response. I just didn't feel like doing it. I'm sorry. One, Nightcrawler really brought me down. It brought me down a lot. But more than that, it's just the idea that I was just like freaking tired, man. Um, a lot of you guys know this about me. I enjoy sitting down with my wife and Disney Plus and chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like F Netflix. What's on Netflix anymore? So like we were watching Boy Meets World. Y'all know this about me. I loves me some Boy Meets World, and we just finished season 5. You know what I'm saying? And it's like felt good. And we were also watching Cobra Kai season 1 and 2. She never saw either of the seasons. I saw season 1. I didn't see season 2. Now we finished watching everything also, and it's like she's like, they're just now writing season 3. What the hell? I was like, I know. They should already have season 3 up on freaking YouTube by now. What's going on? Right? Anyway, we love it. We love it, and we sit, we binge, we chill, all that good stuff. And yeah, honestly, I'm sorry. Like I would look at the clock every so often on Thursday and Friday night, and I'm like, should I do this? Probably not. But my wife really wanted to do a Picard review, so I'm like, all right, fine. So I didn't watch Picard, so she did, and I guess interviewed her. I grilled her about what happened on the show. So the second video that my wife was ever in, the Picard review. So y'all feel free to go and check that out and see you're talking about. Hey, I really like this show. Meanwhile, everybody's like, that show sucked. Also, I was so incredibly exhausted when I did it that I put it on scheduled and the damn thing didn't show up. Go figure. So, yeah. The whole entire thing was a wreck. So I'm going to get to answering a bunch of questions up in here and whatnot, talking to people. Hey, Suan, what's up, Suan? And Paula. Paula's here. Sabrina is here. Let me scroll up and talk to people. Charles Dead is early to class. Sup? Yeah, but the door is open. The door was open. Yeah, my day went okay. I had a nap. I feel like an old person right now, except I'm not telling people to get off my lawn yet. Um, freaking yeah. What is this? Do you think we will get comics from Marvel and DC digitally from now on? Yes, I do think that we will. Hoping I'm scared we may not. No, I'm pretty sure they're going to deliver the comics digitally from this point on. I mean, they're already scheduled to deliver the comics digitally, you know? So I don't know what they're going to do about the comics themselves, how they're going to get them since Diamond decided to shut down. And again, sorry, but it's a good thing that they did. They're not a health facility, you know? So in order for all that stuff to get there, they'd have to find a new distributor. So hey, let's be honest. We can look at this multiple ways. One, we can say, well, clearly with these guys at Diamond shutting down, maybe this is a bad thing. We could also possibly look at it as maybe this is a time for somebody else to really step up. Let's be honest. Let's think about this right now. Marvel and DC hasn't been talking about this too much, right? DC, whatever. Honestly, whatever. But with Marvel, I'm pretty sure that they're working something. I don't know for a fact. I'm literally just guessing at this. I might be totally wrong on this. I don't know. But in general, I'm thinking to myself, what if Marvel, Disney, in and of itself, we're thinking, we got to find somebody besides Diamond Distributors. We got to find another way to get our comic books to the comic book stores. That's what we need to do. So will it be competition for Diamond? That would be nice because monopolies always suck, right? But all things being what they are, if they were to make their own place, I mean, it would be corporate owned. That wouldn't be a great thing. That could technically make it worse. Oh God, that would actually make it worse if Diamond got put out of business by the corporations and they decided, yeah, see, so this could go so many different ways, man. If sorry, I should explain this. In my head, it's like it all makes sense, but to those of you guys who are not business inclined, if Disney makes its own distributors, they can say, "Well, we're just going to ship our comics directly to the stores." And if and Disney clearly doesn't have a problem with monopolies, do they? And a little tiny monopoly like this, and with Donald Trump being in office, a businessman who would love to be a monopoly. If he allowed the Disney and Fox merger to happen, the Fox buyout, he's definitely going to allow something like Diamond Distributor to be superseded and to have a different monopoly instead. It's like, and when you look at it, Diamond was the monopoly for the longest freaking time. So what now? What if they go out of business, but Marvel, Disney steps up? They could create a brand new company overnight if they want. I'm exaggerating, but essentially overnight, and they could start doing their distribution directly. Now, what about DC? Well, if DC wanted to do the same thing, they could absolutely do the same thing too. But what I think would happen is that DC would say, "Hey, Marvel, do you mind? How much would you pay, or how much would you allow us to pay you to get the comics, our comics distributed through you?" And I'm pretty sure Disney would say, "Really? Well, let's talk turkey." And then all the other companies would consider doing that also, unless somebody else were to take up. And with Disney in and of itself owning Marvel, they could say, you know what? We're not going to distribute. We've got our own distributors. We are not going to distribute to a competition distributor. We're not going to do that. Which, of course, if they did do that, that would seriously conflict monopoly laws. But then again, Microsoft has been doing it forever. I want you to think about how everybody talks about, Bill Gates, Bill Gates, Bill Gates. He's such a genius. Yeah, he's a genius. And behind every great fortune is a great crime. And we could talk about a whole bunch of his crimes, but him, while he was still there and to this day, this is the culture that he propagated, is the idea that Disney will, or Disney, say I'm back on Disney again, Microsoft will put out their process, their, oh, what the hell is it called? Like Windows, the Windows program. They'll put out it's called something. Damn it, everything's a program. Not the server. Shoot. Now I'm all over the place on this. Anyway, they'll put out their platform, okay? Their platform of Windows for free. Hey, every PC you can get it for free. No problem, right? And then all these other programs that they've got, it's literally just a hallway, a building of, hey, here's a couple cubicles devoted to this product. Here's a couple cubicles devoted to this product. All these different products that they have. And they make sure that they are Windows compatible, but not compatible for anything else, which means that Apple and whatever else is out there, Safari, whatever, they have to find ways to make that stuff compatible with their programs, but it's automatically compatible with Microsoft. And then they'll also, so there's that, but then even more, they'll take all of their little products that are out there and they'll say, hey, we could use something that would do such, I forget, what was it? They have a talk service, much like Zoom and all that stuff. They've got their own talk service, and they're like, hey, we're going to make this completely compatible with everything else, but we're going to try and make all of our other stuff incompatible with this. So, with their everybody else's stuff. So people will be more likely to buy our stuff. And there are lots of companies that are like that are dealing with the idea that Microsoft is basically copying everybody else's stuff and then blacklisting them and saying, oh, your stuff isn't compatible, sorry. And then they, you know what I'm saying? So on their platform. So you know what? At the end of the day, there's like business needs a major overhaul, man. The businesses of America just needs a huge, huge overhaul because they have never been so profitable. They have never had so many laws on their side. Like it's sad. Anyway, so yeah, that's the idea of the distribution of comic books. So what's up, Lord Kinboat? How you doing? Mark Guerrero's here. We're gonna have a whole bunch of versus questions. I do apologize if I buzzkill. What's up, Corey? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm fine. What? Don't know if Bill should not be calling you professor anymore. A brain game on Discord. Think of the characters you like and what songs you know. You should not be calling me professor anymore. Why shouldn't you call me professor anymore? It's my title. It's like not calling me mister anymore. What? Anyway, I don't understand. There's a talk to me about that later, Corey. I don't know what's going on with that. Hey, Cryptids here. What's going on? CW is doing a re-crisis on Infinite Earth soon. Oh, another one? Nice to watch without months of waiting for the last two parts. Professor, any thoughts on Gotham High? Yeah. And runs as class president. I think it could be fun. I guess it could be fun. Honestly, I don't have a problem with it. I just saw no Two-Face have Two-Face running. I don't know, whatever. I don't have a problem with it. I know there are a bunch of people out there talking about, oh my God, it's so cringy, but it's not made for you, right? If you think it's cringy, then literally just walk away from it. It's not made for you. It's supposed to be made for kids and trying to get people in. Like, how are we going to get younger kids into these sort of things? Like, make Batman accessible. Like, listen, I was just I had to go out yesterday. I had to go to Walmart. And oh, you know what? Here, while I'm saying all this stuff, I've had these things in my boxes for a while, all this Black Widow stuff, and oh, I told you I have the freaking crossbones. Anyway, so I'm gonna actually open these up and I'm gonna build Crimson Dynamo while I'm talking to you guys because I'll try and keep it quiet though. Anyway, you guys let me know if it's getting too loud. So anyway, let's let's see. Sorry, every time I pull out a knife on camera, I start laughing to myself. Tony Isabella pointing out that yellow flash. He opened some comic books, or he was trying to cut up a comic book. I don't even remember what comic book it was. It's so long ago. But it's like, dude, he's ripping up a comic book online. He's trying to cut it with a knife, and he couldn't even use it. Oh man. Yeah, stupid people. But anyway, I'm sure he had something to say about it also, the whatever. There's always somebody out there who's going to try and make, a couple of clicks off of bashing somebody else's work. That's always cute. So, what do we have here? We've got the thing that people are talking about, all sorts of cringe, the Gotham High stuff. I don't see it as cringe. I see it as something that simply isn't made for me, and it's as simple as that. Hey, you guys know that Chillmonger and I are buddies, right? I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but Chillmonger did this amazing video about where he reacts to Brie Larson's speech again, and he this was like a month ago that he put this thing out, but it's still a great video. It's a great watch. He's basically just listening to the speech, and he's talking about it as it's happening essentially, and he basically says like all these different examples. He's like, hey, handicap access ramps, for wheelchair people who are on wheelchairs, yeah, you can use them if you want, but they're not made for you. And he just basically goes into all these different things that are not made for you. And it's like you have the ability to use them, but don't get ticked off that they exist because they're not there for you. And I like it. I think that it's cool. And it's a very mature approach to things that you look at as being weird. Look, man, for me, Batman will always be dark, will always be gritty. When I was a kid, I shouldn't say never. When I was a kid, I used to like 66 Batman. I used to like the 1966 Batman, Batman and Robin. Holy crap, Batman. And well, he said anything but that. Holy skeevers and McDivers, whatever, holy rusty holes, Batman from the Batman and Robin film. Actually, that was Batman, whatever the hell it was, the one with Two-Face and the Riddler in it. Excuse me. So anyway, yeah, they have silly little things like that, and it's like, cool. How you doing? This looks fun. Nowadays, I can't watch that. I don't even want to watch it with my kids really because it's just too silly. Maybe they would enjoy it, but it's very dated, so I don't know. But I was at Walmart the other day and I saw the all four of the original Batman films. The first two with Michael Keaton, and then the Val Kilmer one and George Clooney. I saw all of those. All on one disc, and it was only for like $10. And I was like, ooh, that would be fun. Just sit back and watch these. But I'm like, eh. and I can't watch them with my kids. I can't let my kids watch, this Dark Knight Batman running around killing people, throwing people off of roofs and stuff like that. I can't do it. I can't do it. They're too young. They're 4 and 6. My 4-year-old's almost 5. He'll be 5 in oh my God, in 2 weeks. So like, what am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I can't show that to them. So maybe something like this is something they might get into now or later, whatever, So I mean, like, who cares? What's the big deal? And then this way, when they get old, they can be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So, Dad, this is what Batman's always been? Well, for the most part, son. Yeah. Let's get into the history of Batman. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, this is sad. I just got a notification. In the US, COVID-19 deaths double in 2 days, topping 2,000. And how to get rich bribing politicians, a video guide. Okay, I'm going to keep that on because that actually looks like something I would enjoy watching. But anyway, holy crap, guys. Hey, anybody think about that one dude who was on just like 2, 3 weeks ago that I booted because he was a total jackass talking about, but the flu, more people die from the flu. Oh man. So anyway, yeah, I don't have any kind of problem with that stuff. Like that doesn't bother me. The silly Batman and TV shows and stuff like that. Mark Guerrero, Buffy, Angel, and Firefly might come to Disney Plus. That would be cool. It'd be nice if they continued with Firefly in some regard too, because I know a lot of people loved it. Rewatching The Legend of Bruce Lee on Netflix. Is that the one where at the end he pulls out the nunchaku finally and he faces his dream? Because that was his nightmare, I should say. Because that was okay. I dug on that. Um, Big biodoc on Mr. Lee. That particular one was a movie that I'm referencing, but there might be a couple. 50 episodes. Oh my God. Full TV series about his life. 50 episodes. What? Okay, hold on. Where is this now? On Netflix. Well, I guess I'm gonna be chilling to Netflix tonight. Start with him winning the cha-cha tournament in high school. Ends with his death. All right. Yes, Paula. Everybody, like, dude, my wife is like really bugged out. She doesn't enjoy being stuck indoors. Go figure. So this is funny. Yeah, I had to go out yesterday. Like I had to go out yesterday to get some stuff. Plus, she got a check-in, pretty sizable check-in from a side gig that she does, a side hustle. And it's like, dude, okay, so do you have any more? It's like weekend work that she does. I was like, do you have any more of these weekend gigs? She's like, no, they actually shut down. I was like, wait, permanently? She's like, well, until everything's over. I'm like, oh shoot, that's a private company. I was like, all right, hold on. If we just got this check, listen, um, we need to go and deposit this immediately. And she's like, why? I was like, because there's a lot of places being real shady and they're not, like if they go down and like everything that they can be like, oh, well, we'll have to deal with it later. Look, I'm not playing around. You did the work and this is a pretty sizable check. So I'm saying I'm gonna go and deposit this in right now immediately so that, if other people do wait, at least some funds could potentially be in there. Because the longer we wait, the more likely they are to say, oh, sorry, yeah, we're gonna have to deal with it later. Meet me in court or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there are companies who do that. So I didn't want to clown around with that, and I figured I'm out. So let me go and do this. So I got ready. I was like, listen, while I'm getting ready, throw together a shopping list for me. Saying any little thing that you might want or we could need. It's like, okay, cool. So we ran out and blah 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 and whatever. Yeah, so I did the check, cleared immediately because like, hey, make this thing clear now. It's like, oh, done. So boom, we can do that in Canada. And yeah, so there was that. Anyway, what happens? So oh yeah, so I was out and I came back and she's just like, I'm really feeling bothered. I can't go out. And I'm laughing because I'm like, babe, like one of the reasons why we got married, one of the reasons why we're so like close is that we're both recluses. You know what I'm saying? We don't feel the need to go out. So why do you want to go out? It's like, I don't know. I think it's maybe because we're not allowed to go out. I'm like, oh wow, seriously? Like that's what's killing you? It's like, let me get this straight. So you'd never want to go out. And as soon as somebody says, okay, but now you're not allowed to go out, that's when you want to go out. Literally, you're just going to like do the opposite. And she's like, I think, I don't know, but it's like really starting to get depressing. I'm like, just go outside for a little while, just walk around in the fresh air because it's going to be bad for the next 2 days. And she didn't feel like it. So now it wasn't great today. It was windy today. It's going to be raining tomorrow up here. So yeah, it is what it is. But anyway, and they're going to throw some new restrictions on. Um, what do you call it? Right now we're at no more than 10 people in a business at a time, or congregating at a time. They're planning on upgrading it to no more than 5 people on at a time. Also, Doug Ford, he's a jackass, but he's once in a while he does some cool things. You have there are people price gouging, certain items like hand sanitizer and Lysol and stuff like that. And he's like, if I find out that you're price gouging stuff and you're a private, person, whatever, I'm going to charge you up to $10,000. You know what I'm saying? And potentially a year in jail. And if you're a corporation that does it, it can go up to like, did he say 10 million? I forget what it is, but anyway, he's 10,000. I don't know. It's like he's going to charge you a lot more, and potentially a year in jail for whoever, whatever. So hey, cool. I doubt anything like that is actually going to transpire, but it could be cool. I like the idea that at least something's being said about it. So anyway, hey, the only reason why I'm showing these things also because I'm not a fan of people posting things like, hey, I braved the elements and I went out and did such and such and such. Nah, this is at Walmart. Walmarts are always open. So this is something that literally you can be grabbing while you're doing whatever. So I'm going to put on her backpack as best I can, her jetpack, excuse me, as best I can while I'm talking to you guys. So Picard is a slap in the face to Gene Roddenberry. Hey, maybe Gene Roddenberry is a slap in the face to writers. I hear you, Mark, but when when I think about Gene Roddenberry, I can't help but to think there's one book that I read where this one writer was talking about how he went to a whole when Next Generation was what he was planning on making Next Generation. He needed a bunch of things to be written, and what did he do? He went to a whole bunch of writer friends that he knew. Went to a whole bunch of writer friends. He went and did this to his friends. He's like, "Hey, listen, here's what I want. I want you guys to go and individually. He's like, hey, listen, I need a pilot written for such and such and such. This would be free, saying, but like I can't pay you for this because whatever. But I trust you to make a pilot. So if you were to do something like that, or just make some kind of a random episode that we could, it doesn't have to be how everybody's introduced, whatever. Act like it's in the middle of the series. You know what I'm saying? But make a pilot script for me so that hey, we could put this together and then I can make this into a pilot. And if it gets picked up, I'm going to hire you as the writer. Turns out he did that to how many episodes were there? Because he did it to more than how many episodes there were. A lot of people, including this guy, said, no, I can't do that. I only work, when I get paid. But Gene Roddenberry did that. He apparently never paid anybody for those scripts. So all those episodes of Star Trek Next Generation Season 1, he didn't pay anybody for that. So I hear you about the slap in the face of Gene Roddenberry, but sorry, bud, when you screw somebody over like that, it's hard for me to forgive you. It's hard for me to forgive you. And who knows, if he's willing to do one bad thing, who knows what other bad things he's willing to do. So yeah, I'm big on morals. I'm huge on morals. I judge people. So here she is with her backpack. Boom, it kind of goes on her arms like that. It's kind of cool. And then also one of the big things that Marvel Legends is doing nowadays is they're adding a whole lot more effects. So now you can do this and it'll look like she's actually flying, not too bad. Also, you see she's got her Widow's Bite bracers on there. She's got the ones you can replace them with. She's got 2 of them, so you can actually make it look like she's shooting them. And then afterwards, make it look like the smoke is coming up from them. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I like that. And also extra hands, the typical hand they make for the females with the open, palm, like she's going to, I don't know, slap you or something like that. And then this one where it's like, oh, I'm so feminine. Look, my hand is like this. I'm concentrating like this. And it's like, come on, man. Black Widow should have mostly fists. So I'm good with the fists personally. But anyway, yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. I like this. I like this. Oh, and Let me get my little tiny mini snack bags here, and I will stick my Black Widow in there. Is she going to fit? Kind of. Let me cross her legs. Let me hold it up so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Cross the legs, tuck the arms in. The backpack might be a problem. I might have to pop that. You know what? Let me just pop the head off so that we're good. So now she's the headless Black Widow. Hey, if I paint this top part red, she could look like Ruby Red. There's a deep cut for you guys. Anybody familiar with Ruby Red? So anyway, there we go. Now it fits nice and easy in this little sandwich bag. Stick all of her accessories in there. Boom. Seal it up. And this way, I do not lose any of the accessories for her. Also, for the sake of conversation, poke a couple little holes in here so that it can still breathe. This way it stays dirty. It can still breathe. Yes. And now we're golden. Boop. There. And now my Black Widow is safely tucked away. So I can stick it in one of my storage bins until I'm ready to use it. Yes, that's what I do all the time. Hey, Silver Space Centurions here. What's up? Eric Odd, how you doing? William Ramskill, what's up? Oh, geez, the whole thing just jumped. So I'm going to miss a whole bunch of people. But you know what? Let me go down here. Oh, I see Underwood's here. What's going on, Underwood? Did you watch the season finale of Black Lightning? No, I didn't. I forgot to watch the season finale of Black Lightning. True Fan Forum. What's up, dude? I like the new opening. Hello, my freaky darlings. Sounds like Joe Rogan's old opening. Well, to be fair to you, if you pay homage for something, it's your right to bash it. There's nothing wrong with someone shitting on a comic book if they don't like it. Yeah, I agree. There's nothing wrong with crapping on a comic book if you don't like it. However, if that's your shtick, if that's your whole thing, think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what you do. So you have to find things that are bad, even if they're not bad. You know what I'm saying? Which is at the end of the day, hey, if you're entertained watching somebody be a complete jackass and make personal attacks against somebody, so be it. You know, it is what it is. Genuinely, it is what it is. But yeah, yeah, I personally, I've got better things to do. Adnan, what's going on? JDA3 Comics, what's up? How you doing? I heard GameStop is still open. No, GameStop, to the best of my knowledge, at least the ones by me, no, are not open. So there's that. Brainiac vs. Galactus. Got to give it to the cosmic entity Galactus. Man, at my job, we're still working. All vehicles can only have one worker at a time. Okay. And you're an electrician. So, yeah, I hear you. Yes. Ugh, man, it's got to suck. $20 for 2-kilogram bag of potatoes. Wow. Raven, man, what the hell? Wow. Gene got comic slapped. That's why I pay creative team in installments before our issues were ever released. There you go, Alan. Pay for it. 26 episodes of Star Trek. Thank you. The Next Generation. Crow versus Constantine. Oh, Mark Guerrero just gave the best one he's ever gave yet. I'd have to give it to Constantine. I love the Crow more, but damn, I got to give it to Constantine. You know he'd find a way to get that spirit out. You know what I'm saying? Hope the comic shop's open again. I do as well. And what's up, Saud? Reggie Simmons. What's up, Reggie Simmons? So, oh, Lord Kinboat. No, I didn't read Transformers and Terminator yet. Actually, I didn't even buy it yet. But that's the cool thing about digital comics. I can just buy a digital comic anytime I want. I don't have to be like, oh, crap, I forgot something, and then go back to the store and get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could just be like, got it, and just made the purchase real quick. Anyway, so what have you now? You know what? I'm going to open up Crossbones last. First, I'm going to start with David Harbour. Yeah, I'm going to open David Harbour first, and I'll build Crimson Dynamo at the end. So yeah, let me start popping some of these puppies open here. Oh, man, it's going to be a lot because I got to take everything to the recycling bin, which is a separate bin. It is what it is. Doing my part to save the freaking earth. Case it's still here. But anyway, yeah, so my wife was all like, I don't want to stay indoors, because as soon as you tell her she can't do something, she wants to do it. I'm like, Okay. I wonder if I could pull reverse psychology on her and pull some stuff like that. But either way, um, what do you call it? With me, I'm very different. I'm not so easy to manipulate, I don't think. If somebody's like, if I'm like, oh, I don't want to do something, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah? Well, then you're not allowed to do it. I'll be like, uh, cool, because I didn't want to do it anyway. I don't actually care. Whatever. Like, I genuinely just don't care. It don't bother me none, son. So that's a fun one. Okay, pull him out. Let me pull out this giant freaking arm. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down there, son. Calm down. So I got this giant arm for Crimson Dynamo. It's the open one. Awesome. And here's David Harbour. I'm really upset it doesn't come with the mask. That bugs me, man. There should be a helmeted version of this also. Anyway, and he's got this shield where it's like you can clip the shield onto his arm, or you can flip it and then you can actually stick it into his hand or onto this little hole peg on his back so that he can actually carry the shield on his back. And he's like, oh, yes, when I don't remember any of his freaking lines in the movie. But anyway, from the trailers. But anyway, yeah, there's that. So boop, 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 boop. He runs around and beats up the bad guys. So yeah, cool. And he's, I like that he's a little bit overweight. He could be a lot more overweight than that, but whatever. There's also the younger version too, which is interesting. I've actually got the original version. It came with the actually it came with the set where you build Ant-Man, Giant Man. So yeah, and you see the size comparison there. He's kind of big. He could be like, your hair smells good. That's disgusting, dude. So yeah, now I've got this guy. Let me put him down here. I just mopped the floor yesterday, so I'm feeling good. Yeah. Also, sorry, there's not as much content coming out. I'm literally I'm just busier than I've ever been now since the kids are home, since everybody's home. Like my day here, like my day today, I took a nap and everything like that because I woke up and what do you call it? I was trying to do some work out here. I'm like, maybe I can read something and then put up some content, and then it wasn't too much later. My oldest son wakes up and is like, oh hey, what's going on? He's like, Dad, will you play Marvel Legos with me? I'm like, sure, let's play Marvel Legos. So we sit down, we play some Marvel Legos, and my other son wakes up. Is like, hey, can I play? I was like, yeah, of course you can play. Here, you take my controller, you could jump into play, and then what do you call it? We what did we unlock today? I forget which character we unlocked today. No, there was two characters I unlocked. Oh, Magneto. We unlocked Magneto today. So yes, and one of his acolytes. So yay. Oh, and the Punisher. And the Punisher. We also unlocked the Punisher because I'm the coolest dad in the world. Anyway, so and then I went and I made breakfast for them. Nice and simple. Made some waffles, some frozen waffles. So nice and cool. I couldn't find the cinnamon waffles, so I just used regular buttermilk waffles, toasted them up, put some cinnamon on top, put some syrup on top of that. Bang, they're cinnamon waffles. So anyway, after that we were just hanging out and whatnot for a little while, watching them play, and then we watched a little bit of TV, some of their silly Minecraft stuff. Don't let them hear I said silly, but yeah, they like Jelly and Preston. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. Anyway, so yeah, we were watching that, and then we had to do some math. So we sat around, we did some math, put their math tables together, and because school's out, right? There's no school, so and it's going to be canceled long after freaking April 4th, like they were originally expecting. So we don't know how long it's going to be canceled for. It might be for the rest of the year. Who knows? So I can't exactly teach them French. So later on in the day, I let them watch the both of them, the French TV shows, not TV shows, but whatever you can find French content, learn French on YouTube for kids. So they were watching some of that. But that was after the math and after I actually had them reading. I didn't have them write today because I got to mix it up. But yeah, basically that. Okay, these are really little guns for Yelena. But anyway, here's the Yelena. She's looking pretty cool. What's up, y'all? Let me move it back a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Focus in. Oh yeah, I rebooted my computer and I forgot to put in get rid of autofocus. Darn it, messed it up. But anyways, look at these little tiny pistols for her, man. Like they are really freaking little. There's actually two of them. Wow, that's little. Anyway, she comes with those hands and she comes with so she could do the gun hands in both hands or fists in both hands. Awesome, I like that. And it comes with the body part and these giant size shoulder pieces and this big old back piece. Wow, that's huge. Okay, let me move my thing inside. Let's see what else you guys been saying. Man, I love the hashtag. What hashtag are we looking at? There's a hashtag? Where's the hashtag? I don't see any hashtags. Hey, Derek McElroy is here. And power to the people. What's up? Batman Brave of the Bold was awesome. You hear the whining of the 4 almost 5-year-old? I guess that means mom's ready to put them into bed. Russians took Fat Rambo and turned him into the Russian Captain America. Jackman complete with wife slapping action. That's messed up, man. Hank Pym was in his Yellow Jacket persona when that happened. That's true. He was, and he was really dealing with a lot. Whatever. I'm not going to justify beating up on your wife. Plus towards the end of season 5 of Boy Meets World, that's right, we're back on that. The episode where Sean was drinking and he wound up shoving Angela into the door. Yeah, that happened. So it was like it was a really good episode, really messed up. My kids were looking at it like, what? I was like, I know. Can you believe that? So yeah. What am I going to open now? How about we open up some Spy Master? I almost said Taskmaster. Let's open up some. I got Taskmaster too. So Spy Master, what's up? We're gonna crack that puppy open. There we go. Put that over there. My greeting was from the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen movie. Oh, okay, nice. That was a good movie. I missed. I was there in Malta where they'd filmed it, but it was 2 weeks after what's his name? Sean Connery had left. So believe it, if I was in Malta 2 weeks earlier, I could have met Sean Connery. And if I was there a month earlier, I'd been there for the filming of that one James Bond movie with Pierce Brosnan. This is so comic booky that Spy Master has his red gun. So here in general is the character. I like that he's actually got an actual holster for him to put his piece. Yeah, that works. Awesome. So basic character. That much closer to being able to do my Armor Wars stop motion. You know what I was thinking about doing? And guys, this is going to take forever to do. But when I was resting today, when I woke up, I always wake up thinking about comic books for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, I woke up thinking to myself, that Nightcrawler story I was thinking about telling with Apocalypse? I wonder if I could actually tell it without writing it. And well, I'd have to write it anyway. I'd have to write a script for it. But what if I did it using my figures and did like stop motion animation for it? That could work. I'm saying that could work. So I think I'm going to actually try that because that could be a whole lot of fun. Hey, you know what? Let me put Yelena in a bag also because I'm afraid that all of her stuff is going to fall. And that would be super crying shame bad. So the other characters, I don't really need to put them in a bag because their stuff probably isn't going to fall off. Shame she doesn't have a holster for those. Oh, she does have a holster for one of the guns. What about the other one? Nope, only for one of them. Well, that's cool. She's got a holster for one of the guns. That's cool. I'll actually show you guys right there. Holster for the gun. You can see it actually goes in there. The other side is just some flat thing where she apparently keeps knives that don't actually come out. Whatever. I ain't complaining. So let me stuff her in there. She can actually keep her head on because she'll fit. Get in the trunk of my car, Kim. What artist sings a song that sounds like that? Close that puppy up. Boop. Couple holes. Make a hole. There we go. Awesome. Drop that puppy. Put her up there. And of course, let me pull out this piece here, the leg. Comes with a leg. All right, let's see what else we got here. Can't wait for Transformers My Little Pony crossover. Friendship in disguise. Oh, that's the hashtag. I found the hashtag. Nice. Oops. Oh, hello. Alexander, I received Star Trek Voyager comics yesterday. Really? Thank you for the $2 super chat. Nice. Nice. I'm wondering which ones. I saw the Dark Mirror one. That was awesome. Hey, Sabah. What's up, Sabah? Caloy's Comics is here. Dragon Stromberg. I know your name. You can get people to voice act it. Oh, wow, that came quick. Yes, absolutely. I could potentially get. I was hoping to actually get people to voice act some of my stop motions. It's just I've got so many things that I want to do, but I'm only one human being. And like I said, I'm busier now than I've ever been. So, well, actually, I can't really say that. But yeah, for the things that I really wanted, like this is my enjoyment time is actually hanging out, not just this, but in general, being able to, do comic book content, propagate the field and whatnot. This is what I actually enjoy doing, and I can't because just it's busy. It's harder. It's harder, hard as hell right now. And yes, Unstoppable Cock Blocker. It's Eminem. But from what I understand, it's meant to be an intentional slap. The artist drew it in a way that made it look that way. I don't know. I don't remember to what we were referring to, Batter. Who owns the rights to The Crow? Are those comics still made? Yes, those comics are still made. I do believe that they're creator owned. I'm pretty sure that they are creator owned. But what'd you call? I still have his autograph over there someplace. Anyway, what have you? The who's doing those books right now? Is it Dynamite? It's probably Dynamite. They do a lot of property stuff. Hey, Timo Harry. What's up, Timo? Hey, Professor made it in tonight. All the sheltering in place. I guess it has its advantages. There'll be comics starting this year for Ultraman by Marvel. Yes, I was actually talking about it in my podcast with Chillmonger and Blurred Without Fear. Ernie was actually in that podcast, so that was a lot of fun. What the hell is this? I'm sorry, I'm looking at Taskmaster. Look how small that shield is. Dude, that's a buckler. That's not a regular shield. That's a freaking buckler at this point. Oh, the Q conflict, was that actually oh yeah, because it had Voyager in it also. It was all the whole crossovers. Thanks for the $5, Alexandre. Splashdown, not familiar with that one. Planet Killer, Avalon Rising, False Color, and Elite Force. I collect 7 of 9 comics. Oh, nice. Yeah, that works. Nice. Yeah, I love Voyager. My wife and I, it's our favorite Star Trek Voyager. James O'Barr license. Yeah, it's just licensed. Thank you, Cockblocker. He just licensed it to, okay, and it was IDW, not Dynamite. Okay, my bad. Let's put this over here. So, by the way, I just took out the shield. Taskmaster is a separate character. He is part of the series, but he's one of the ones that does not come with any of the pieces for, what's his name? Crimson Dynamo. Every so often they'll put out a series that doesn't have anything that comes with it. Like when they made the Caliban set, the how am I supposed to get this arrow? Oh, I guess like that. What do you call it? Gambit came with the set, and he didn't come with any pieces for Caliban, but everybody else did. That was a really smart set because people were dying to get the Build-A-Figure for what's her name, Jubilee, but not everybody did, myself included. So they just put out a regular figure for her. I don't understand why they ever made Jubilee a Build-A-Figure. Like, how silly is that? Anyway, but then again, if people were dying to get it, hey, maybe I'm the silly one. Okay, so I'll put this one back in, and there it is. Come back over here, fool. So what else we got here? I'm so glad I got to see Ultraman comic book coming to the USA. Yeah, like I said, I think this is the first time that they did that. But that was like a couple of weeks ago. I talked about that in my podcast. The podcast, I'm going to record it tonight, and it'll come out tomorrow with and it features Chillmonger and what have you. The and then it'll show up on BuzzFeed, It doesn't show up. It should come up on any place that you look for your podcast, except for Apple iPod, i podcasts. Which sucks because I use iTunes podcasts also. The Apple podcasts also, but it doesn't come up for me. But it is what it is. So anyway, yeah, there's that. Okay, so let's do some black. What actually? Let me put all this stuff away. So yeah, you got Taskmaster. He just looks freaking awesome. This hood is attached. It doesn't come off, but it is what it is. But the head can still come off, so I can replace it with whatever the character is supposed to be. So yeah, there's that. Anyhow, let me boop, put all this stuff over here. Let me try and cross his legs. Doesn't work quite so well with the male characters, and you definitely have to pop that head off with the male characters. So this is what he looks like, headless. Headless horseman. Headless photographic reflexes. um, I don't get what people like about Jubilee. Neither do I. But whatever. Oh, and then again, look up at Raven. Don't diss my Jubes, prof. I won't. I'm not here to. Oh, the Henry Pym moment. Gotcha. The slapping moment. Let's see. Ultraman shows are being released on Blu-ray. Need to check out these. I don't think that a regular these little. I think I need a full-size sandwich bag for these, not these little snack bags. No, I think I can fit them all in here. All the different hands that are in here. The sword. This one singular arrow. Fold that arm a little bit. This is a really stiff figure. Go figure. It's real stiff. Hard to move them. Anyway. Yep. Seems to fit. Can I get the bag sealed over top? Yes, fully sealed. Ziplocked. Hey, anybody remember back in the day? Yellow and blue make green with Ziploc. Shout out in the section in the comments section if you guys are old. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so put that guy over there also. I do Apple. Yeah, sorry. But if you go to BuzzFeed, like I'll put the link in the community section. But anyway, there's all that stuff, and feel free to go and check out those those podcasts. Otherwise, wait until Tuesday. I actually put out the video of the podcast on Tuesdays because I really want the podcast itself to do well because I actually pay for that. That's a fairly good chunk of change coming out of my wallet every month. And then after that is the idea of, like that I feel is a really good way for me to actually make some revenue source because I don't make a lot of money at all off of YouTube. But yeah, if I can actually get a bunch of people going to the podcasts, then what happens? I can actually start doing sponsors on there. So that'd be cool. Hey, Suan, what's up, Suan? Jubilee is amazing. All hail the Jubes. May her firecrackers reign supreme. Oh shoot, I was supposed to do some dancing. You know what? I'm going to do a Crimson Dynamo dance at the end. But actually, you know what? I'm going to throw up a what do you call it? Black Widow dance for you. So just pull that Black Widow. Oh, she's got this little thing. Look at it. Okay, that's what this thing is on her back. It's to actually hold her batons. So I'm going to put the batons in there. Okay, cool. So they actually they slide right in. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, they actually kind of sort of lock in place. Oh, no, they go through. They have the potential to go through. They're not supposed to go through. So anyway, yeah, they kind of sort of lock in place. It won't fall out unless you like pull them out. So boom, there you go. And then she can just be like, I'm gonna do the little Michael Flatley dance, Lord of the Dance, Lord of the Dance. There you go. And then what do you call it? So yeah, there's her, and she's got also her little tiny pistols, and she's got some fists also. So she's got her gun hands and her fists. Awesome. She doesn't come with those little girly hands. All right. All right, put those there. And then what do we got? Everybody's, what's my podcast? My podcast? Here, let me try and find my podcast for y'all real quick. A link to my BuzzFeed. It's just talking about the actual comic book news. Because I talk to you guys all the time about my about whatever, and I do individual things for um about comic books, but I don't actually talk about comic book news with you guys. So here, there we go. There is my actual link to the podcast where I actually talk about the weekly comic book news. And then Black Widow comes with another leg for Crimson Dynamo. Let me put this back in here. I always break down my stuff and make it easier for the peeps who do the recycling. Bam! Okay, how about, actually, definitely got to put her away. Got to put her in a bag also. Pop off her head. Here we go. Anybody want to see Scarlett Johansson get her head popped off? Boop. Ruby red. She's got a tall freaking neck. Wow. But whatever. Okay. Okay. Pop this puppy open. Stick her inside. I'm just putting people and their heads in bags. 8 heads in a duffel bag. Basket full of heads. All that good stuff. Close this up. Hey. Snowflake and safe space are a bad idea. Talked about that last week a little bit. Thank you for the $2 donation, Alexander. And also put the what is it? Also did a whole lot of talking about that in last week's podcast. Talked about with Chillmonger actually. We kind of talks each other down from a ledge on there. I talked about the things that I like about the characters, but oh shoot, that was way too big of a freaking cut. Shoot. Okay. Got my desk here. Let me open this up and put some tape on here now. That was way too big of a cut. When you keep your knife too damn sharp, I ain't complaining about a sharp knife. Come Wasn't even that big of a cut, but it's just enough that one of the guns or batons could potentially fall out. So I got to be careful with that. Okay, that works. Boom, daddy. Put that back down. Oh, get back over where you belong, tape. And what else we got here? Yeah, I talked about that last week, though. No, not our Scarlet. Gail Simone and a few others wants Marvel and DC to do crossovers to save the industry, like Vision and Mr. Miracle by Tom King. That could be fun. Spider-Man, Superman by Bendis. Nope. We're not doing anything by Bendis. But yeah, crossovers could work. If that's what's going to take to save the industry, then so be it. But there's always going to be merch to put out. There's always going to be ways to put the stuff out. I don't know, man. Like, are comic books really like that close to the edge of falling apart? Because if so, I don't know, man. But at the end of the day, I guess anything is really subject to that. Think about that. How much our lives are changing right now because of this stupid freaking pandemic. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? When you think about how many a lot of people, but I know we're really feeling it in the States. People in the States really feeling it a lot. If 60% of America can't afford a $400 crisis, guess what? This is a lot more than that. So it comes with a gun, well, a pistol, and it comes with a rifle. Looks like a M16A2 with an M203 grenade launcher on the bottom. Really flimsy, fairly flimsy, but yeah, flimsier than I would like it, especially back here, the stock. Not happy about how flimsy that is. Talk about popping off somebody's head. Bam! There's Crimson Dynamo's head. And last but not least is Bucky himself. Oh, I hate when they do this. Tell me they did not do that. And it looks like they did indeed. Damn it. He's got a pistol in there, but it is in there. It doesn't come out. It's not actually meant to come out. That stinks. I don't like it when they do that. It's like, just do the holster. They already have a character we just saw. The comic book version of Spy Master. He's got the holster so you can put it in, take it out and everything like that. Like, come on, man. They put it, so like, what if I want to have him take it out and like, if I want to do a scene where he's like unarmed, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that now because, oh, look, it's actually a truck outside. I don't live on the highway, man. What's up with that? Hey, Reggie Simmons, what's up? Talk to you later, Derek. Everyone, please stay safe. 100%, Reggie. You too. Everybody, please stay safe. And you know what? Since I have Bucky out while you're doing this, let's do a little. What kind of dance would he do? You know what? I bet you he's lame, so he would just know how to do like the electric slide. You know what I'm saying? I think he would only know how to do the electric slide. I can't imagine him doing much else. Maybe he could do like the robot with just his arm. I am a freak of drag. Come on and wind me up. Anybody remember that song? Because clearly I do. So this is cool. I really like this. This is the best version of the Winter Soldier I think that's come out. I love it. Definitely love this. Man, he is just freaking packed with ammunition all over the place. Yeah. I would have liked it more if he actually came with a knife, but I've got plenty of toy knives that I can do for him. So, ow. Yeah, whatever, it is what it is. Anyway, I dig this. I definitely dig on this freaking character. Totally awesome character. Sorry, got to pop off Sebastian Stan's head. Oh, that's interesting. The other ones actually come with regular. This one, look at the way this one comes with. That's interesting. So it just moves around like that. I guess it allows him to move his head side to side also, which is nice. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, let me pop him in one of these bags. Oh no, this box is almost empty. Fortunately, I'm a prepper, and I got a whole bunch of these freaking cases of bags because you never know when you might need another freaking box of bags. So anyway, and honestly, I never really cared about the jokes. Y'all can make jokes as much as you want. I don't think anybody's making those jokes now. But back when, everybody thought that we were always safe and that nothing could possibly happen to us and stuff like that, I know there's people who like to make jokes about preppers and whatnot. Hey, I'm not going to lie. There's a lot of people who are serious hardcore preppers, literally prepping for the freaking zombie apocalypse, and it's a little weird. But you're thinking he would know the Charleston? You guys remember what Sergio Ruiz? You remember when The Rock did that with oh, I know his name. Oh, for crying out loud. Anyway, the one guy, and he was like, "Oh, you can do the Charleston? All right, do it over there. Yeah, all right, get out of here." Yeah, he kicked him in the butt. He like shoved him with his butt. That was freaking hysterical. Oh, come on, close. I know you can do it. You want to close. So, oh, for crying out loud. So only one more figure to open up, and that's Crossbones. I was doing the Face Rip game, my Marvel Superheroes Advanced role-playing game system with a bunch of buds, including an artist from DC. No spoilers. Anyway, I got one more game left to run. That's this Monday. And you guys are probably asking, where can I see that? Well, you can't, not yet, because all that stuff is unlisted. But once all 10 games are out, that's when I'm going to start editing them and slowly putting them out for everybody to see. Because, yeah. So y'all can watch me doing some storytelling and having a bunch of people also telling stories for their characters. And I'm trying to find interesting ways to kill them. I like it. It's a whole lot of fun. But anyway, you'll see in one of the episodes, Crossbones has a pretty major role in the game. Whole lot of fun. There's a character who really does not like Crossbones. It's like a life quest now to go out and kill him. So what do we got here? at Comic Book University. Winter Soldier is by far one of my favorite. Gun anti-heroes are hot in Marvel. Punisher is my favorite. Nice, nice. Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. Who came back from the dead first? Cleaning my apartment and reading comics. What's up, David Presley? How you doing? Bucky Wood Doogie. I don't even know what a doogie is. RC Creative, what's going on, dude? Do you think Black Winter is related to the Mother of Storms? Could be. Could be. Today would have been the day to ask. Doesn't own the rights. Too bad Marvel doesn't own the rights to Godzilla anymore. Imagine Ultraman versus Godzilla crossover comic. They never owned the rights to Godzilla. They only licensed it, and it was only for like what 25 issues. But yeah, they only licensed it. It was fun though. It was super fun. Shrinking Godzilla, like who thinks of stuff like that? If Marvel got the rights to Godzilla, then Deadpool would be his king. Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God, you're freaking right. Okay, here. I'm gonna outdo Mark Guerrero for once. How about Godzilla versus Baby Land Shark? Because everyone would give their lives to protect Baby freaking Land Shark. Let's face it. Okay, so I'm opening up Crossbones now. And this is my last one, so I'll put away my knife. Do I need to sharpen it? I should probably give it a little washing, but I think I'm actually going to be a bad boy. I'm going to just leave it because there's probably a little bit of glue on it. I just gave it a quick wiping, but yeah, probably a little bit of glue on it, but whatever. I think it'll be okay. What else we got here? What's up, Bill? FBI National Surveillance. Oh, crap. Everybody careful what you type. Oh, we're all in potential trouble now. Okay, so international terrorist Crossbones, in light of the freaking FBI showing up. So it's the comic book version, and you could tell because he's got his comic booky guns. These things are just so goofy looking. No! And yes, for those who are concerned, Bagel is outside actually trying to get in. I will let her in a little while, but not while I got all these little toys out because she will absolutely play with them and lose them on me. I got two of these also. These look awesome. Look at these little tiny double barrel. They're probably got like shotgun shells inside, you know? That is awesome. The shotgun pistol. Freaking gorgeous, man. I like those. Those are nice. And it comes with the final piece, the closed fist. Almost looks like a Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet fist up there, doesn't it? And let me put this away so I don't have to think about it anymore. Get him there. And Alexander, you like guys with guns? Well, guess what? Crossbones has plenty of them. So you got Crossbones, and he's only got these two hands. He doesn't have any other hands on him, which is a little bit frustrating. He should have others because, like, they're trigger hands. They're good for holding the guns and whatnot. Let me move my hand out of the way, put it over top of my jacket so you can actually see it. Oh, for Christ's sake! There we go. Boom. So you can see his hands a little bit better. They're just good for holding guns. He should have fists also. I'm not happy he doesn't have fists. But anyway, this is the second Crossbones I own. The first one is the movie version. So these little goofy guns can go inside here. And okay, I don't like that they don't sit low enough. Can I make them go in deeper? No, I cannot. I can't make it go in deeper. Unfortunately, I can't make them go in deeper because if you look at it, why am I obsessing over that? Because look at the pouch, the holster. It actually looks like a pouch where you would flip open the top and put it in. And like the Dr. Doom that you see, not the big one. There's the little Dr. Doom, which is actually behind Super Scroll. Anyway, he's got the pouch that actually flips up. They put a lot more effort into that one than this one. But anyway, the guns should actually rest lower, so it looks like it's actually in the pouch to cover a pouch, but it doesn't go in deeper than that, and that's just a damn shame. Of course it won't. the gun is too long. So I'd actually have to clip the barrel of the gun in order to make it look better. That's a damn shame. When you have a little tiny detail like that, that's just messed up. This guy is too big. He will definitely have to go into a full-size sandwich bag, not one of these little snack bags. So no big deal. But I like that he's got the tassel in the back that kind of stretches out. But anyway, yeah, totally, totally, totally awesome figure. I love that his boots actually shine. He's got that 12-inch shine. If anybody's ever heard of the 12-inch shine in the military, one, it's impossible. I've tried, and I'm not big on shining my boots because I was an infantry soldier. There's two kinds of soldiers. There's actually lots of kinds of soldiers, but if you're going to break it down to just two kinds, there's the one whose pockets are pressed. He doesn't have anything. He or she doesn't have anything in their pockets. They look dressed right dress. Everything's flat and ironed and whatnot, and they look really good. And then there's the one who's just, all sorts of like, not necessarily disheveled, but you can see they've put stuff in their cargo pockets. You know what I'm saying? They've got their admin pouch up here actually in use currently. And, like dirty, the shoes aren't, the boots are shined just enough that they can't get yelled at, when you're walking around on base, you know what I'm saying? It's a totally different story when you're out in the field. But, what I'm saying, and this is your typical good, what do you call it? Infantry soldier, saying that's what your typical infantry soldier should at the very least look like. It's the non-infantry officers that have a problem with it. Freaking deal with it, supply, but deal with it, support, because at the end of the day, that's what we do, But the 12-inch shine is supposed to represent the idea that you have, excuse me, you should be able to do a shine that is so special that so awesome that you can hold a ruler with the number 1 at the bottom and 12 on the top. When you put the ruler and you touch, excuse me, the boot with it, the tip of the boot, you can move it to the side a little bit, and then in the reflection of the boot, you should be able to see the 12. You get it? That's a 12-inch shine. Never. I'm not bad at shining boots, but I've even taken my boots to quartermaster or whatever, not the quartermaster, but whatever. There's like on base, there are a bunch of places where you can go where you can actually get your boots shined. You just pay a couple bucks, like $2 per boot, whatever, and then you're two for a pair of boots, and then bam, all of a sudden your boots, you come back like the next day or 2 days later, you pick up your boots, and it's like these things have an awesome shine. So yeah. And then you don't want to wear them anymore because they just look really good. Like even if you get a little scuff on them, that you're not going to be able to clean it the way that they cleaned it. So yeah. But anyway, for me as an infantry soldier, we used to actually put a little bit of shoe polish on our boots and not remove it whenever we go out in the field because we don't want that shine. That's dangerous. You can get yourself shot doing that, Let's see. God Tank, what's up, God Tank? Have you seen the new Marvel Legends Taskmaster? Looks pretty dope. You mean the one that I just put away? Yes, he's pretty dope. I've got them all. Oh, so let me start building the frag. Okay, I'm gonna put this stuff for Taskmaster up here, for Crossbones up here, and I'm gonna let my bagel in. Come on in, kitty. Everybody wants to see you. You're the star. I was just a placeholder. Night, guys. Okay, watch out. Watch your feet. Okay. You coming up, cat? Well, come on up. Yes, my good girl. Hey, don't stretch on me. You scratch me. Goofy little cat. Find a place. Okay, stop using your nails. I don't know what's the matter with you right now. There you go. Okay, so let me move this thing down a little bit so y'all can see Bagel, the star of the show. Hello, girl. Hello. And I will take this time to now build the Crimson Dynamo. So this should be a right foot. Whoop. Okay, I thought that was on. What do I know, though? Are you serious? Is this thing seriously going to clown me? Yo, I'm being clowned by this thing. Okay, let me put the other leg on and see if that goes a little bit better. Yo, what is up with you, man? Okay, that one went on easy enough. This one's just bagel. Stop. You know what? I'm gonna kick you in the head. Boop. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful there, cat. This is a very thin fabric. Pop your nails in the wrong place. Oh, the professor will not be happy. Okay, you guys hear it clicking, right? Oh, that was actually a good click. Jeez, hey, this thing's got some weight. Like all that weight is in its feet. That's awesome. Okay, so this thing's going to be able to bend real nice. Okay, so that would have been silly. I would have put the arm in the wrong place. Okay, so there's that. Bagel, stop trying to pet rape me. Okay, we'll put this on the head. Now there's the part on the back. Come on now. I said, come on now. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, okay. So I don't know what I'm doing. Does this go upside down? And suddenly the world makes sense again. I was putting it on upside down. Durf. I would have figured it would have gone the other way. Nope, it actually goes upside down. So these tabs go on the bottom, not on the top. That's freaking interesting. Durf. All right. And these things, clearly, one goes there, one goes in there. I think. You'd figure. It's probably backwards, right? Yes. That is also backwards. Bagel, I love you. Please stop. You can't make me pet you. I do not give my consent. Okay, done. There is the Crimson Dynamo. This is the later. It's actually good it came to Crossbones because this is actually the later, like Thunderbolts style version. So anyway, there we go. And for Alexander, you get this since you get. Oh, look at that! The freaking leg came off again. Unbelievable. So I'm not going to move that leg, but yeah, since you did the most super chats, you get the boom chicka boom chicka boom chicka. That's like steam powered dance. He really looks steam powered with this thing too. So not bad. And I got a new Build-A-Figure. Sweet. And let me see him in size comparison with Giant Man. Bam. There you go. So Giant Man is still bigger, but not much bigger. This really should have been like twice as big. I don't know how they would have made it. I don't care how they would have made it. It's my toy and I want it, damn it. And let me compare them with these two guys. And freaking Spymaster's gun fell out of the holster. That's always what I like to see. That thing should click in. I'm not joking when I say this. So let me make the comparison, put the two Russians next to each other. Let me put his feet even, David Harbour. So that is the size comparison of these two. Much, much bigger. Huge freaking characters. Yeah, huge. Huge. She's actually trying to reach up and grab a figure. She's actually trying to reach out and grab a freaking figure. Like, are you kidding me? Cat, stop. Enough. Crush you. Cat crush you. So anyway, and now you can't even see her. Here we go. Here, let me move this over a little bit so you can at least see her head a little bit. There you go. Okay, so what do we got here? Are you liking Doctor Strange, Surgeon Supreme? I haven't been reading it. Like I said, I'm trying so hard to keep my comic book, reading down because it's just way too much. So I haven't been reading it. That's one of the ones I'll probably go back and do in trade paperback. The story is good, but it's not like, must have it now. No, it's not that good. You're seriously digging your claws into me, kitty. Okay, I get it that you're nice and comfortable, but that's flesh under that thin piece of fabric, right? Sheesh. Crazy cat. So anyway, all hell Bagel the cat. Empress Bagel. She's the light of our life. I'm going to be worried about you kidnapping my cat, aren't I, Sue Ann? And now the main event. Comic Kitty Empress, the illustrious bagel. Oh, Underwood's got such a way with words. Kitty, man, really entertaining watching the professor assemble and put away action figures. Oh, well, I try. Once in a while, I try. Comic Book University. Harvey Comics published a short-lived Ultraman comic in the 90s. It was a sequel to the Japanese-Australian produced Ultraman series, Ultraman Towards the Future. Harvey Comics did that in the 90s? Okay, guys, please correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Harvey Comics own Casper? Like they had the license and not even just the license, they owned Casper the Ghost, right? And Richie Rich. Am I wrong? Because I could have sworn that was Harvey Comics. That's not Fox Syndicate Studios. I'm pretty sure that was Harvey Comics. Harvey Comics was bought by Marvel in the mid 80s. And then they just changed the brand over to Star Comics. They started calling it Star Comics. So there was like the Marvel Comics, and then Marvel had like Epic Comics, and they had Star Comics. And Star Comics was the old Harvey characters because they bought all of those characters. I thought they bought the company. Did they not buy the company? Did they just buy the characters? They had Heathcliff and Casper and Richie Rich. They had all of those, didn't they? Pretty sure that's what happened. They should confirm Richie Rich is Casper. Nice one. Yes. Okay, yeah. So what happened there? Same company that owns Casper and Richie Rich. So do you got any sorry, real quick. Do you got any Saudi Arabia stories to share? You want more Crossbones versus KG Beast? KG Beast sucks. KG, they haven't done anything good with him. What's up, Martin P? How you doing? Thank you for the $5, Suen. I would lure away the Empress Bagel with treats. She would come willingly. I mean, of course not. Never fear, Professor. Unbelievable. Listen, all I'm saying is I have treats too, and my bagel loves me immensely. She would never, ever leave me. They used to sell Popeye comics as well. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, nice, nice. So how did I guess they only bought the characters, they didn't buy the company? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yes, Bagel. You whoa, ow! Seriously, cat, come on now. Come on now. Be nice. Don't be so impatient. Here, you will take in front of them. Yes. Bagel, you suck. It literally fell right here. Like, come on, cat. There. Find it. Come back up. Unbelievable. Come here, cat. She's used to getting them from down there. I will give you the cookies from here. Come here, kitty. There we go. I love it when she purrs with her mouth open. I'll try and get closer for this one. You can listen to it. She's so cute. She's so cute. I don't know what Midway is, FBI, but I'm pretty sure that's some kind of entrapment. So I'm going to exercise my Fifth Amendment rights. I actually don't know what Midway is. Look at the cuteness. That's right. Look at the cuteness of my kitty. Oh, see, she's left-handed. You see, she's left-handed, right? She always does that with the left hand. It's always with the left hand. Last one, bagel. Okay, I can't. I always hide one and then give it to her after I put away the bag because I don't look at her. Look at her. She's like, treats. Bagel eating treats ASMR. Underwood is freaking hysterical, man. Oh, dude. Freaking hysterical. Although the Harvey series isn't canon because the comics stated that the Ultraman series was Ultraman from the original '66 TV show. Okay, cool, cool. There's actually something cool on YouTube about Ultraman, which is epic. There's the what is it called? Crap, crap. Um, I don't know the interesting history of Ultraman. Somebody did a YouTube video about how I think it was Turkey. Somebody anyway, China maybe, I don't know. Somebody was trying to steal Ultraman. They were trying to steal the character. They licensed it, and then they said, "Oh, well, we own the character," and they kept putting them through frivolous lawsuits and whatnot. And it's like they're trying to own, they're trying to just steal the license of Ultraman away from the creator. And it's like, dude, what are you doing? Ultraman Explained? Probably not. Thailand does it. Okay, yeah, definitely go and check that out. Jeff the Shark eating his eating his ice cream. Bagel versus Jeff the Land Shark. That's right. I think I beat um, Mark to it. But yeah, 100% Bagel would totally win. Right? You would kick that little land shark's butt, wouldn't you? Yes, you would. You're such a good girl. So anyway, Ultraman Explained. Dude, I'm sitting on so many explained audios that I've done, and I just have to, well, just have to put it to video. So I don't know if that's plausible. But I'm gonna try to do my my explained in a minute videos because I know that they're a lot of fun and stuff. So yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I think I'm gonna bounce. Hey, listen, would you guys, if I got around to it tomorrow, would you guys even be interested in doing a the Dawn of X reviews, like, you know, all 5 of the books together at the same time? Because if you would, then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on the nobody wins. Nice scripted. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on Twitter. If you guys aren't on Twitter, I guess you can't vote. But I'm going to put on Twitter. Should I bother doing a Dawn of X? Oops, sorry. Dawn of X review. Because, in fact, I think I'm going to put that up there right now. So, oh, geez. What is all these notifications for stuff? What are you people notifying me about? Oh, other stuff that I was tagged in, and and a comment I made on Gail Simone's thing. Okay, so let me put up the stupid thing. Should I do a late? Let me actually put that in parentheses. Late Dawn of X live review on Sunday. Make it as a poll. Yes. No. I'll put it up for, let's see. I'll put it up for 20 hours. Can I do it for only 20 hours? Yes, I can. Boom. So there we go. I have put it up for another. Oh, and somebody just followed me. Well, thank you. Thank you for the follow. So where's my profile in case you guys are looking for it? Oh, crying out loud. Oh, actually, you guys can find a link in the description below. But nonetheless, I'll try and make it a little bit easier for you guys. And kabam. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, there we go. And I think that's it. So we all lose some happiness and down, be interested. Just post on Twitter. Yep, just post on Twitter. It's literally just yes or no. Guys are leaving. Night Suan. Good night, everybody. This was that was a Thai film company that had a partnership with Ultraman Under Company Tsubura, 2 films, but they tried to make an Ultraman show without permission. Yeah, that was messed up. Greatest Ultraman towards the future, blah, blah, blah. It was an event. Okay, here's the thing. How about Ultraman versus Rom the Space Knight? Now we're talking. Anyway, so I am going to bounce. So I'll talk to all you guys later. Maybe I'll even show up on the Discord for a couple minutes. In a couple minutes, I just got to go and put everybody to bed, and I'll show up on Discord for a couple minutes, have a conversation with you guys. I do want to try and get a watch party of Bloodshot going one of these days. We'll see if that's a possibility. In the meantime, I'll talk to you guys later. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.